Here we are in the garden. It's May 31st and we're just now planting our tomatoes because it's been way too cold and way too wet. We've had over 4 inches of rain this week. But the soil has drained enough that we can go ahead and get in here. And tricks of the trade here is that we take a fruit tree spike and we cut it in half and we put half of that into the bottom of the hole. Then we cover that hole up with a good amount of soil so that the root system of the tomato isn't in direct contact with it. But as the roots take hold, they will reach that tomato spike and really give them a jolt of good fertilizer, so they'll grow really nice and big and tall. You know, unlike your teenagers, or like your teenagers that eat you out of house and home, as these tomatoes are growing, they need that energy and that food just as soon as they get, so tall that it'll give them that great burst. Once they start to fruit, then they don't need as much fertilizer. So then the thing is dissolved and they're producing the fruit and everything is good. So here's the stuff that we planted back on Easter Sunday. That's when it's been cold and rainy, but these crops, they really like that cold. Unlike tomatoes and peppers and squash that like it warm and you have to wait, these things can go in when it's cold. So this is our row of spinach that we did from seed, and then we've got beets that we did from our transplants that we sell here at Countryside. The broccoli loves the cold weather and the rain. They're growing like crazy. We've got a couple sowings of radishes, our first one, and then these little ones came on secondary, so those are ready to harvest. And we've got our peas. We've got some stakes in the ground, thanks to Johnny for doing that. Stakes with some netting so that they can grab a hold of this netting. You see, I don't know if you can see the netting, but these little tendrils are going to grab a hold of that netting and grow up about 2-3 feet tall so that we can harvest them better. And then, of course, onions. So there's things that you can get in the garden really early, and there's things that you need to wait on. So tomatoes and peppers, squashes, even the beans, they would not have appreciated the cold weather we had. And we're hoping that you have waited until June now to plant. You'll find they'll catch up with anything that was planted earlier in the year in no time at all with the soil warming up. So we'll see you in the garden next time. Thanks for watching.